This is a Headgum original.
Jake and Amir, two Jews that you can't forget. In 2010, they were big on the internet. And all things considered, their success is more than fair. Now here's one more effort for only positive motivations, they swear. Another podcast, each app different from the last. It's the Swiss Army knife of shows. Meet your two emphatic hosts.
Okay.
If God had a name, what would it be? Follow up. Would you call it his face?
Right.
So if it was like Mike,
Yeah.
would you go
Or
up to God
Dan.
and say, hey,
Or
Mike,
Ryan.
hey, Dan, or would you say, Your Holiness?
I think if I knew that God's name was Todd or
Steve.
Trevor.
Yeah, in Todd we trust.
Yeah. God is Todd.
Yeah.
Do you know Todd is God?
Todd unfriended me.
Yeah, I'd probably say Todd, sir.
Yeah,
Todd,
sir at the
Your
very
Holiness, Todd. I think I might.
If you saw
drop
the
it.
president, you'd say Mr. President, and he's
Yeah.
not even God.
Right, exactly.
He's just Joe.
Yeah. Amtrak Joe.
Yeah. From Hannibal Mo.
Huh?
It's just a song. Anyway, this is Segments, podcast, ever changing, ever evolving. Even as we talk, we don't know what's going to come up next.
No idea.
That's the beauty of improv comedy.
The
as it were.
first segment is a surprise to you, the viewer.
That's right. We know what it is.
Right, of
Carefully
course.
scripted down to the last period.
Yes.
This one was actually tweeted to us a few times, but most recently by our friend Al Jaleel.
Dear friend, Al Jaleel.
He's kind of a day one, right?
Yeah. True day one.
Been to shows, we've met, we've chatted, we talked, we discussed, and he tweeted at us an
He
idea.
gave us a ride from the show back to our hotel in D.C., I believe.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is Al Jaleel on Twitter says, can y'all bring back quick characters from the OG days at CH for the Segments podcast?
Right on.
So he's referring to the first video we ever shot together.
Yeah.
Which is a bit that we did when we were just hanging out together, which
Yeah.
was I would create a character and I would tell you how to act.
Yeah. Which is a great
It's kind of
great
like an
premise.
improv game or something.
Yeah. Really nice stuff.
That we invented.
That's right. It's
Whose
true.
line is it anyway style.
This could be a TikTok trend.
Correct.
It really could be.
Instead, we recorded it on a shitty camera and posted it to Vimeo.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from, Casey, if we can pull it up, this video is from April of 2007.
April of 2007. I believe you said that was like 17 years ago.
Yeah, right around 17. In April, it'll be 17 years
Not bad.
to the day.
Not bad.
A child born on this day is old enough to vote illegally
Right.
in this country.
Quite illegally.
Yeah,
Which is a really big problem, actually.
exactly. I voted twice
Illegal-
last election.
That shouldn't happen.
And so
that'll
did 12
tilt
dead
the election
relatives.
in California.
Yeah, it should. I tweeted my vote 1,000 times in Georgia,
Right.
so that completely changed human history,
Yeah.
as it were.
I think voting twice should be fine.
Well, I said all of our problems would be solved if smart people could vote twice.
Yeah.
I mean, that would completely tilt society in our favor. And shouldn't smart people get to vote twice? They know more.
Right. Yeah. But they have they don't have lived experience necessarily. They've
Well,
got book
they're so
smarts.
smart they could have lived experience. too.
They could, but they don't necessarily. Like, I'm not smart, but I think
You'd get one vote.
I would, yeah.
You'd
And
get
I
one
think I
vote.
want to.
Yeah, of course.
Because
you
right
think
now
you do.
I have one, but it's not even worth shit. I never vote, and I
No.
don't care about it.
Nor-
But if I had two, then I might actually be inclined because I have.
vote one for each.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That it cancels each other out. I don't have to worry about things.
Well, you vote in California, New York. Your vote borderline doesn't matter at all.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
And you're incorporated in Delaware,
That's right.
and that also is such a
I also
firmly
have.
blue.
I'm registered under several deceased names in Virginia.
Yeah, and that doesn't count at all either.
Doesn't count.
All right, let's take a look at Jake and Amir quick characters from April 23rd, 2007. This will give us an idea.
Mm-hmm.
where I create a character and then
I look good.
All right, I thought of a good idea.
I like
for
the haircut.
video, and that's
It's kind of just
called
all the
quick
same
characters,
length
where
everywhere.
I
Yeah.
create a character, and then I put the camera on Jake, or he creates a character and he puts a camera on me. Guy who just didn't get a raise, but bet somebody the amount of the raise that he wouldn't get it. So he's a little disappointed from a career standpoint, but he's still gonna get the money from a friend.
I'm gonna put the camera on you.
Interesting. Love the shirt.
What happened?
Bullshit, really. Didn't get the raise. But you owe me $1,900.
It's a raise for $1,900.
Go to bet.
Nah, I was just kidding about that.
I bet you that I wasn't going to get a raise.
I'm just repeating the premise.
About that.
I have to call my wife. Just write me a check or whatever.
I have to call my wife.
Write you a check.
$1,500.
Okay.
All right, we can cut. I think we got the gist.
Yeah.
So I wrote some characters for you. You wrote some characters for me.
Uh-huh.
We're hearing them for the first time.
So I remember the quick characters just being like on the phone or like, almost a monologue.
Yeah,
But we're interacting a little
We're
bit.
acting opposite each
Okay.
other.
So we can engage.
Exactly.
All right, good.
Okay. So can I start with one to
Yeah.
give to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So this character is guy who is discreetly asking for a dildo at CVS because he spots his ex-girlfriend nearby and doesn't want her to hear. So I could be the guy that you're like,
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
ask you a question? So I'm stocking a shelf.
Yeah. Excuse me, do you have any dildos?
Oh.
Shit.
No,
Oh,
he's
shit,
asking
Cindy.
to be more discreet.
Yeah,
than
I'm going to
saying
be.
it.
I just
Yeah.
noticed Cindy.
Okay, yeah.
So you didn't get to. I got the dildos out, so that we've established what the game is.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, do you sell dill? Oh shit, Cindy.
Do we sell what?
Do you sell dill? Do you sell dill pickles here?
Yeah, there's a grocery section in aisle one.
Okay. And can you come with me down the hall? Because they're usually behind the lock and key.
Not the pickles.
The pickles?
That's like
Oh, I also need a...
teeth whitener and really
Okay.
expensive
Well,
thing.
I also need a... Hi, Sydney. Cindy.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Good to see you. You look good.
What are you here for?
I was getting pickles. And I actually need you to help me with the razor. There's a razor over here. That's behind the key, isn't it? That's behind the lock.
Yeah. We need help. All right, I got to call for someone to
Don't
unlock.
call for
They don't
someone.
give me
I
the
want,
keys.
I want to talk to you.
We need a dildo key.
What?
That's what you asked for, right?
Say.
A dildo
I didn't
key
say a dildo.
on aisle 6.
Cindy.
Oh my God, you're so disgusting.
I'm a little pervert. You loved that, didn't you? Didn't you?
You're gonna stick that pickle up your ass, aren't you?
Cut.
All right, pretty good.
All right. I've got one for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Which one of these do I want to use? Guy wanting his money back after a tanning bed incident, but you don't want to say what happened because your penis was burned off.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, welcome to Tommy's Tanning.
Yeah, I was here yesterday, remember?
Oh, yeah.
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 I asked you a bunch of questions before I got on the bed.
Uh-huh. Righteous.
I was hoping to actually, I don't know if you're the manager or
Oh, man, I'm not the manager.
all right,
man.
I wonder if I could talk to a manager. 'Cause
1 second.
Gary!
Hey, man, I'm Gary. I'm the manager.
All right,
man.
hey, Carrie.
Righteous Gary, I said.
Gary, right. So I came here yesterday to use the tanning bed,
Yeah,
and I think
righteous.
I need a refund.
We don't offer refunds. You're looking pretty tan. You're looking pretty good. I think you
Everything
got
is-
your money's worth.
Yeah.
Righteous.
Everything was crisp
Everything was crisp.
nicely.
Nice.
Except for,
Well,
and I
you're
did
welcome.
ask about this pre-tanning, and I was assured that it would all be fine.
And it was all fine. Look at you.
I look
You
great.
look sun-kissed.
but
You're a golden god, man.
I noticed when I got
Righteous.
home, part of me was burnt to a crisp.
Part of you is
And it's not a part of me that you can see at all.
you're gonna have to show us some. We can't just go off of your word, man. Everybody that comes in says
don't
they
want
got
to-
a little burnt. They want their
yeah.
money back. We're
I don't
gonna
want
have
to
to be
flash
giving,
you,
yeah.
but you'll have to take my word for it.
I don't think I can
My
take your word.
phallus it was like it turned to stone. Yeah, like
gonna
it
have
turned
to-
back in
yeah,
Sodom and
You're gonna have
Gomorrah,
to
and
whip
it saw
out.
something,
You're gonna have to whip it out.
and it like in a nuclear blast
Yeah.
turned into
You got Ken dolled by
ash.
the bed. Yeah. All right.
all the way
It
down
happened
to
to
my.
me too.
Oh my God! Everyone's a eunuch here.
All right. Cut.
Nice. 2 characters deep.
So far, they've all been more perverted than our original ones.
Yeah. Okay. Guy who does a Donald Trump impression for the first time at a eulogy for his girlfriend's cousin.
A eulogy for his girlfriend's.
So you're with a girl.
Yeah.
She invites you to a funeral, and they
I'm-
want you to talk.
Okay.
And then this is your one opportunity to bust out a Donald Trump impression for the first time.
What can I say about Kevin that hasn't already been said? I don't know why it was his time for God to say, "You fired," but
Oh my God. What was that?
it's a euphemism for death. Sometimes they bury you 6 feet deep. Sometimes they bury you in China. So far into the earth that you're basically in China. What's the issue?
All right, good. Yeah, that's good. That was a quick one.
All right, that was a quick character.
Yeah, exactly. Quick characters.
Okay. Actually, I have a wake related one as well.
Oh, really?
But why don't we do something different? Actually, used car salesman who wants to sweeten the deal by selling his soul along with the car.
Okay, so I'm the salesman.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it still drives great. These cars were made so well back then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a '93 Toyota Celica, which
right.
they don't even make anymore.
No, it was my first car. Was a Toyota Celica.
Yeah. So I mean, I could let you drive off the lot for
Yeah.
$3,000.
Ooh, yeah.
And
That's a
for-
good price.
it's a good
I just
price.
have to. I obviously got to think about it. I'm driving a couple Celicas. I might check out a Tercel.
If it helps you, I can sweeten the deal. I will.
Sure. Yeah. What can you do?
I could-
3,000 is.
I know that you
You know,
like.
there's 240,000 miles on this
Yeah,
car.
it still
so I
drives
feel
great
like-
as you
yeah,
saw. And
Right.
if you can handle the stick shift, then it's no issue at
Yeah,
all.
it did jam a little
A
bit.
little
but I
bit, but
think,
I'll
yeah.
also, if you're interested in bargaining, I can make you an
Yeah.
actual Faustian bargain.
Really. Faust. I mean, if you can just lube up the
It's not
shifter,
about that.
then
It's about throwing something in to sweeten the deal. Obviously, it'll cost you a little more than $3,000, but for $3,250,
so it's not really sweet.
I'll include.
Yeah, increasing
So it's the
deal.
car
It's
plus the warranty,
Yeah.
and I will also throw in to have
Yeah.
for you to have
Go ahead. What?
my all of me, my soul. So you would own me in perpetuity going forward.
You or your soul?
My soul.
So
you would
I would
have
I would drive off with the
The car
with the
plus the
Celica,
warranty, and then we'll
The
also register it with the DMV. I'll give you my soul.
and your everlasting soul.
And yeah, you can just have that. So I will
Yeah.
be sort of a
Like,
vessel,
right in
an
a-
empty vessel, and you can take that
It's actually
and
really
cash it
interesting.
in. If you believe in heaven, I don't know if that's a thing
Yeah.
that sort of gets you off.
No.
But you'd basically have 2 souls
Right.
for
That's
the price
gonna,
of 1 car.
Yeah.
And then you'd also get the car.
Right. Would you throw in an air freshener?
We have a deal. It's not that good of a soul because I'm just like a used car salesman. Okay. Guy who's talking to his accountant and hoping to deduct many, many dildos that he bought at CVS, but his accountant is also dating his ex-wife.
Okay. Got it.
So yeah, I think that's everything. Did you make any charitable donations?
Charitable donations? You could say things were donated to me, to inside of me. Listen, Todd, I didn't make any donations, charitable or otherwise.
Okay. So that's it. I mean, you owe basically $15.50.
$15.50.
Unless you have any
well, I have some stuff I could write off.
Oh, great.
We did food, we did dining. Did we do anything for entertainment? Entertaining clients, we could say. Yeah,
you said. Well, I see there's a receipt for one McRib, but is that a client dinner?
It's one McRib. Well, I was on a Zoom, Todd.
Okay.
I don't like the accusatory tone.
No, I'm just trying to get you down to a number that's
I don't
totally
know what
palatable.
Cindy
not about
said
that.
about
Yeah, it's
me,
totally not
but I'm
about
on
that.
the level.
I appreciate
And
it.
I don't
And
like
I do appreciate you still coming in here.
You got these sideways looks with me, Todd.
Oh, I'm just
And-
wondering how to get
Yeah,
your
like
total
you're trying
bill
to uncover
down.
something.
No.
You're just wondering. Fine,
Yeah.
you know what? I did make a charitable donation to the NRA. Have you ever heard of that?
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
great. I
Yeah,
don't necessarily agree, but
I'm
yeah, we can write
right-wing,
that off.
Very right wing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So that's-
whatever the opposite of Planned Parenthood is,
Yeah.
I donated to that too.
I see that.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So that
There's-
takes that lowers your bill. That's nice.
That's
You owe
great. Okay, well,
$1,400.
I also got a 14-foot dildo at CVS. That's right, 14 feet.
So yeah, that I don't know if that's a write-off because would you say you're
Is it
professional?
not?
You have to
Is it
sort
not?
of write it against what
Then
you
I
do for a
didn't get
living.
it. Then I didn't get it, Todd.
What'd you say your job was? Maybe it is related.
Dildo.
Explorer. Yeah, I see that here. I thought that was a joke.
My job is a dildo.
I guess you don't
My
know
job is a
anything.
dildo, man.
I'm a human phallus. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Is that what Cindy wanted to get out of me?
All right.
I also have a
Dildo related.
an X related one actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Guy who wants to enter an open relationship.
Yeah.
But you have broken up with this girl already 3 years ago.
So we're not together anymore.
Right. So
I
you
take
need
her out to dinner to catch up.
You need to ask her back out and
And
suggest
open.
having an open relationship
Okay.
in the same meal.
Yeah, this was awesome. It was so cool to see you and to
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of in a weird way a first date again.
You're right, Amir.
Yeah. Well, it's not my name in this world.
Yes,
but
it
yeah.
is. Thanks. For
I feel like
thanks
I
for
don't
dinner,
even remember
Mr.
what.
Blumenfeld.
Yeah, don't call me that. I don't even remember why we
Yeah.
broke up.
Neither do I,
honestly.
Amir Blumenfeld.
Yeah. This
You
is crazy
on
to say, and
Punked
maybe
or
the
pranked
wine
or whatever
talking.
it was.
Yeah,
was
we
so
already
funny.
we already went out
Yeah.
a few times. So
Right.
you know what?
Yeah.
My name and my
Right
credits, I
on.
guess.
You're funny.
Thank you. You're funny
so
too.
cute.
Would you
Why
ever
would
be
we-
down to date yet
Yeah,
again, or is that
I-
like kind of like a weird
That's
situation?
a cheeky question, Amir.
Because we did date before. Yeah.
Oh, I could give it another shot.
Okay, yeah. But like, why don't we make this one Irish?
What?
As in Irish, it was more than just the two of us.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you, me, and everybody we know.
You're crazy.
Well, you know about open relationships, right? It's the idea that you're in a relationship with someone, but you're not really in it.
Blumenfeld, what are you asking?
I basically want to be with you and also have the ability to date others, if that's okay.
You're sick.
Yeah?
Why are you breaking my heart again?
I'm asking you a question.
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay. Guy. Oh, this is another date.
Okay.
guy who just asked his 29-year-old date to guess his age. And she said, I don't know, 46.
Okay. I'm having a lovely time, Sheila.
Yeah, this has been fun.
Oh, man. You make me feel young again to be
I'm
in
sure
our
you're
20s.
young again.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I'm
as
in my
young as
20s.
I'm not as young as I look.
Really?
Why don't you guess my age?
I don't know, 46.
I'm actually 30. What? What did you say?
I was going to say 48, but I thought that'd be
40.
insulting, so I think
40.
46.
Why don't I guess your age?
I'm 29.
You're 50? As long as we're guessing way over? As long as we're just trying to hurt each other?
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay. So, 4 years. You guessed
Yeah, it was
50 for
way
me.
too close.
46.
Way too close.
You do look like you're older than 46, by the way. That was me being polite. I would
Let's-
say you look 58.
Let's get the check. I'm going to get dessert to go, and we're going to go Dutch on the bill.
Yeah. How's your back, by the way?
It really hurts. These
Yeah, you're wearing a
minimalist
hernia
Scandinavian restaurants where you sit on a stool. It's not exactly
belt. You're turning into Peter Griffin.
not exactly good for the old body. Oh, the hip flexors are tight.
Yeah.
Oh, the lumbar is at us.
Yeah.
Can you crack my back, sweetheart?
You're John Goodman.
All right.
All right. I mean, we have more, but why don't we call it a segment now? Leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
We can always come back.
Yeah, it's fun to come up with the characters. Tell you
Shout
what.
out to Al Jaleel for throwing us back in the mix.
Good segment. Thank you for the inspiration.
Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Oh, yeah.
There's no greater feeling than canceling a subscription
Yes.
because it means I'm paying you no more.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how I owed you $1,000.
Yeah.
and
you
I
just
stopped
canceled
paying.
that debt.
Yeah, I said no mas.
more. No more.
It's like a legal version of that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to track down every subscription you're paying, which is why Rocket Money makes it so easy.
Nice and simple.
That's
folks.
right. It's a personal finance app that finds and cancels those unwanted subscriptions, then monitors your spending and helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings.
Yes, they're saving people billions of dollars.
With a B.
Yeah.
Well, they've saved that much money because they have over 5 million users. Wow. Holy smokes. And they're saving so much cash in canceled subscriptions. An average user saves $740 a year
That's really good.
when using all of the app's features.
Beautiful.
So why don't you stop wasting money on things you don't use? Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/segments.
Segments.
That's rocketmoney.com/segments. Put in your information there. They find out where you're wasting your cash, just literally throwing it away. And they help you cancel those and save money for the future.
Gorgeous.
So that's rocketmoney.com/segments.
Segments.
Thanks, Rocket Money. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Yes.
We're still ranting and raving about Squarespace.
Always. We'll never stop.
Because it's still the best way to make a website.
It's only gotten better.
Yeah. And as humans, we've gotten dumber. And now we can make websites, design them, code them. Everything looks super professional, and we don't have to know anything.
I recently launched my website on Squarespace, actually.
And do you know how to code?
No.
Do you know how to
I
design?
barely know how to use my phone. I smashed it against my face and was
It
able to
worked?
launch a website. Yes.
Holy smokes. You can even
Yes.
buy a domain name through Squarespace.
That's right.
Like, for example,
Harkfark.
HARK.
FARK.
.com.
Harkfark.com.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sort of an homage to that old website, Fark.
Yes, exactly. Hark, it's Fark.
That's really good. Mine is Heart Fart, but fart is spelled F-E-A-R-T.
No way.
The same way heart is spelled.
Did you come up with that at the same time as I came up with Harkfark,
I
or
feel
right
like
after?
I came up with mine first
Yeah.
and then incepted you in a way.
I guess so.
That makes sense. So if you guys want to buy Hark Fark or Heart Fart or anything,
Yep.
as long as it's available, you can do so with Squarespace. All you got to go is to squarespace.com/segments.
Segments.
And you put in your information there. And when you're ready to launch, just use that offer code segments
Segments.
to save 10% off their low prices.
Nice.
Again, that's squarespace.com/segments to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using that offer code segments.
Segments.
Thank you, Squarespace.
Segments.
Cool guys.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
Here's a game that's been played before, but I thought we can put a new Segmania style slant on it.
Segmania, that's right.
Yeah, you know the whole like it's hard to just write 50 states and
Yeah.
remember them all.
Yeah, I remember we played this at College Humor at one point.
Yeah, and like invariably you'll forget one or two.
Right.
So I said, why don't you try to name all 50 states and see if you can get all 50? You're sort of a state enthusiast. You like capitals, how many states you've been. So you
Yeah.
think you can get 50 out of 50?
I've driven across the country 6 times.
Yeah.
I've visited 49 of
Yeah.
50 states.
Yeah.
I feel like this is within touching distance
Okay.
for me.
So how about this for the bet?
Yeah.
And it's a little Faustian, so tread lightly.
My soul for
Yeah.
yeah.
If you hit 49, that's a push. Neither of us win.
Okay.
49 states, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
That's the line.
Yeah.
If you get to 50, I lose the bet.
Mhm.
I'll sing a song.
Yeah.
If you get 48 or under, you lose the bet. You sing the song.
Okay.
But we got to put a time limit on it.
I'm also gonna say I think 49 and 50.
Count for a win.
Yeah. 48's the push.
Interesting. No, because
Or there's no push.
So 49 is what?
49 is I win. Basically, it's an over or under.
Yeah.
You think
but
I
you want
won't?
it to be 48 and a half. So 49 or 50. But I don't want you to get 49 states. You can't think of the last one, and that's a win for you. That
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a win for
Well,
you.
there's with the time limit.
Yeah, the time limit's a wrinkle.
And you also have to remember with this 100 like tweet business, I forgot to negotiate.
Yeah, so
Do you
now
remember
you're
that a couple
you
weeks
learned
ago?
your lesson.
Yeah, I've learned my
yeah.
lesson.
How
You're
about
trying
this?
to make it extra nice
Okay.
for you. I have
Okay.
to actually get all 50, which you just said is basically impossible.
Let's negotiate this Faustian bargain.
Yeah.
But if you want that 49 victory,
Mm-hmm.
you can't see the list.
No, I want to see the list.
Yeah, you do want to see the list. So I think
Yeah.
if you see
Actually,
the list,
no. You know what? Maybe I don't want to see. I'll do no list.
okay. So Casey, write the list, but we're not going to put it on the board.
Got it.
Or we could put it on the board. You can't look.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, put it on the board. Jake cannot look. 49 is a win, but you can't you'll just have to list states.
Yeah.
And is there a time limit?
Let's give me a 2-day time limit.
2 days. Okay. That seems long. And a 40-state heads up.
10 minutes?
Okay, 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a nice chunk of time.
Yeah. Really, it'll be like you getting 44 states in like 2 minutes and then like trying to remember.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm hoping for is that you won't be able to remember what you said in a fever dream,
Right.
like in the first 30 states.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So are you ready, Casey?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Jake?
Yes.
And we are starting. Oh my
Okay.
God, you're already.
Shit! Where's Hartford? Let's start where I'm from, Connecticut. We'll hit a bunch in the Northeast. Why not? So Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, the tri-state. We've got Massachusetts, Rhode Island.
Wait, hold on. Jesus, he's trying to type pretty fast.
Massachusetts, Rhode
Connecticut,
Island.
New York, New Jersey. That's all we got so far.
Connecticut, New York, New Jersey,
Yeah.
Massachusetts, Rhode Island. You can use the abbreviations RI, et
Oh,
cetera,
yeah,
et
that's
cetera.
good.
New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine. I've already said New York.
Yeah, I'm feeling really
what's the main?
confident.
ME.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that you said New York again makes me really confident that you won't get to
Yeah.
49. 'Cause you're
Let's
repeating
go
yourself
Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, West Virginia.
Delaware, Virginia, West. You got to get more though. It's got to be more than D. He's just writing D.
This is fucked. This
No,
is
we got.
fucked.
I'm on it. I'm
the
on it.
list-
I'm on it.
All right.
Maryland, by the way, is MD.
I shouldn't
not
have to be
ML.
worrying about the list.
No, I got the list.
We're gonna
yeah.
have to increase the time limit here.
No, you got plenty of time. Maryland is MLD.
Okay.
Just do D. Yeah.
Kentucky, Tennessee.
Kentucky. Tennessee. By the way, you can probably write the whole state at this point. KTT.
TN, Casey.
And you forgot West Virginia. That was the
Oh
one that
my
you
good
forgot.
lord.
This is a test for me as well.
North Carolina, NC, South Carolina,
SC, yeah.
Georgia, Florida. Georgia,
GA,
Florida.
FL, yeah.
Alabama, Mississippi,
Alabama, MISS. Just go for the full
Arkansas,
Mississippi, yeah.
Missouri,
Arkansas.
Louisiana,
Missouri,
Um,
Louisiana,
Texas.
Texas.
All right, now we're sort of
You're halfway
filling
home.
in that
25.
southwest area.
You're at
That's good.
25.
I
2
said
minutes.
I said Missouri already.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, did he?
Yes.
Mo.
That's MIS. Isn't that Mississippi?
Mississippi, Missouri. I've said both.
Okay, so
Yeah,
say
you said both.
okay.
All right, then let's go ahead. Move. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan,
That's good. He's
Nebraska.
not typing full names, which is good. Michigan, Nebraska,
Michigan, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota.
Oh, Iowa's up around there.
Michigan, Minnesota,
Let's
Iowa.
hit him with Idaho. Let's hit him with South Dakota and North Dakota. North Dakota is the one state that I haven't been to, folks.
Iowa. He did Iowa as well.
Hmm.
Iowa, South Dakota.
I think
Wait,
he already did South Dakota.
he did? No, he did South Carolina, North Carolina.
Okay.
We should be at this should be like
South
added time for
Dakota,
sure. This is like
yeah.
injury time in
You got
soccer.
3 minutes, so you have 7 minutes to go.
Okay.
Wait, North Dakota's the one you've never been to?
Yeah, I've never been to North Dakota. Capital's Bismarck. Kansas, Colorado,
Kansas, 37. Colorado, 38.
Arizona,
39. Arizona.
Wyoming, Montana.
Wyoming's 40. Montana, 41.
All right. Wyoming, Nevada.
Nice. Nevada, 42.
Interesting. California,
Has he not said Cali? Wow.
Oregon, Washington.
45.
Oh man. Alaska, Hawaii.
Oh. So you're at 40. You need 48, 49, 50. You've done 47 in 4 minutes.
Yeah, and there we go. This is the tough
Yeah,
part.
I was
huh?
like, now what the fuck did I miss? And without looking at the list, it's seemingly really hard.
I'm picturing just the states trying to picture them in my head.
Yeah.
Kentucky, Tennessee. I feel like I must have missed something over in the middle.
Can you make the list smaller, Casey, so I could see the whole thing?
Oh, did I say Nebraska?
Yeah.
Damn it. Nebraska, Illinois. I said Illinois too.
Yeah, you said Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. All the red monopoly properties.
Mm-hmm. Pennsylvania.
I think the low point was when Casey wrote D for Delaware. That was a sad moment for all of us. Okay.
It's all
Now
right.
I
Then
can
we got
see
the
them.
border states. There's Washington, goes into Idaho, goes into Montana,
Yeah.
then North Dakota,
Yeah.
Then
The one
it's-
state I haven't been to, folks.
Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
What else is in that Rust Belt right there?
You said Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota. I'm trying to think if I can name the ones that are missing.
Maybe it's in that that southern zone. Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. Shit balls.
6 minutes, by the way. You have 4 minutes left.
I have
to
4 minutes
drum
left.
up 3 more states, not just
Yeah,
one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go in through these regions again. New Hampshire, Maine. Is there one up there?
How many listeners do you think are like, oh, yeah, you forgot these 3 states, obviously? I guess if
did
you're
say,
from these states.
I said Vermont.
You did, yeah, early on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I thought you missed Colorado, but you got Colorado.
Mm-hmm. There's a state. Oh, wait, that Four Corners. Arizona, Colorado. Oh, New Mexico.
Did not say New Mexico. That's 48. So 2 left.
Man.
Oh, wait, actually just 1 for the win.
Yeah.
Because 49 is a win. Wow, 7 minutes. You have 3 minutes left.
3 minutes left to come up with one state, but I mean, the list, I even looking at
Oh
the
my
list.
God, he looked!
I-
He fucking cheated!
Looking at the list is actually worse, I think. I'm trying to just picture the states.
Yeah.
But
I want you to
Mexico.
guess states that you've already guessed.
I wonder if I said Oklahoma. No, I haven't. Have
Did he?
I?
I don't see it. Did you?
I haven't said
I
Oklahoma.
don't see it.
Wow. 49.
Should I try
Oklahoma.
for 50?
I try at this point. 2 minutes left to get
Or
the
should we spend
50th.
2 minutes figuring out what song you're gonna sing?
There's one state missing. I don't even know what it is, and I'm looking.
What's above Oklahoma? Man, I really don't know. I don't know what it could be.
Do you know what it is, Casey?
The final state?
Yeah.
I'm trying to name these states that were already said.
Yeah, that you put in. KT?
I believe KT is Kentucky.
Of course, yeah. It has to be, right? There's no other K.
Yeah, there's not. I can't think of any other.
I'm hoping to God there's a state here twice.
Well, there's this mystery MI I have here at 21.
I think that's Missouri.
Michigan or
One
Missouri.
was Missouri, one was
and then
Mississippi.
then there's Michigan, Mississippi, Minnesota.
And I already said Montana. I already said Wyoming. It's in that zone. I think it's in the Midwest. It's the Kansas. It's the Colorado. It's that New Mexico zone.
Yeah, somewhere in that time zone.
What's the state that's right above Texas? And that's what made me think of Oklahoma because
Yeah.
it's got the panhandle.
Yeah. You're
There's
at 9
something
minutes right now.
Right around there. There's something right around there.
Let me zoom out of Google Maps.
Man.
I'm just looking at a map right now to see if there's a state that I haven't heard yet.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a chance that I said all 50 in case he missed one early on.
Could
you
be.
know?
Very fair. Very, very possible / likely.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you see anyone that I'm missing?
oh.
I think I might know it.
Yeah. I think I don't see one state
Interesting.
now that I look at a map.
Give me a region that it's in.
It's in the mountain time zone, so the one that's next to the Pacific time zone.
Interesting.
Are you thinking of the same state?
I think so.
Not too far from here.
From here?
Yeah. Like in the grand scheme of America, it's closer to California than New York.
And
Yeah.
Is it
I'd
next
say
to
it's closer
Colorado?
California.
It is next to Colorado. Unless I don't see it. But I think this is the state.
All right. You can tell me.
What state do you have, Casey?
I believe it's Indiana.
Oh, no,
I said
he said
Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, he said Indiana?
What do you have?
Utah.
That's right. I forgot Utah.
You missed Utah.
One of my favorite states too. Damn.
Any doubles here for the last ditch effort / hope to God that I don't have to sing a song?
No, there are no doubles there.
Yeah, this is all.
It's a pretty meticulous
This
list.
is
Damn,
all
I wish I got
true.
that 50.
Why is it so hard to get 50? I
Man.
guess invariably you forget about one.
If I was filling out a blank map of America,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, that is obviously, because then you would stare at an outline of Utah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, good job. Sadly for me,
Yeah.
I still have yet to.
Why don't you stand up and sing?
Why don't you take your pants off and sing the Star Spangled Banner? Because I did name all 50.
Really glad I negotiated for that 49.
That was good. I thought the not seeing the list would trip you up. Like, how can you possibly have it all in your head?
Yeah. No, I actually think not looking at the list was better for me.
Like you would have.
Because looking
not
at the list,
seen.
then you just like, you're distracted. I keep on looking at like Tennessee and I'm like, God damn, what else? But you're thinking of Tennessee.
All right, what song should I sing? If God had a name.
Johnny Cash, I've been everywhere, man.
I don't know if I know all the words.
No, you can sing one of your. Why don't you sing that song by Mika?
That really hard song?
Yeah.
That's really hard to sing.
Gene Kelly?
Yeah. I don't know if I can nail all of the parts of that. I mean, Mika.
Yeah.
Grace Kelly.
Grace Kelly, that's right.
What if God was one of us?
Oh,
that's
that's
sort
good.
of easy. And we started the
Yeah.
episode with it.
Right, but you have to try.
Yeah, I have to try. That's obviously you have to try.
Yeah.
What if God was one of us? By Joan Osborne.
Joan Osborne, good shit.
I really liked this song, but
Yeah.
the lyrics were weird. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is One of Us
Oh, One of Us.
by Joan Osborne.
Cool.
Because one of us got 49 states. Not quite 50, though. I
Yeah.
don't think.
All that mattered was the 49. I got the W. That's what I got.
If God had a name, what would it be, and would you call it to his face? If you were faced with him in all his glory, what would you ask if you had just one question? And yeah, God is great.
Great. Wow.
Yeah, God is good. And yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us.
Whoa.
Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home.
Great song. I like that you're giving a lot of energy to this.
If God had a face, what would it look like, and would you want to see? If seeing meant that you would have to believe in things like heaven and in Jesus and the saints and all the prophets, and yeah, God is great, and God is good, and what if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. Back up to heaven all alone. Nobody calling on the phone.
Okay.
Except for the Pope maybe in Rome.
Nice. That's it?
And God is great. And God is good. And what if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. Nobody calling on the phone except for the Pope maybe in Rome. Thank you.
I've never sung. I mean, I sing along with you every time
Because it looks fun.
because it's awesome.
What a weird song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
It's
more
musically
actually.
good, but lyrics are kind of weird.
Kind of, but now it's kind of. I thought the second verse was really interesting. Would you want to see his face if it meant that you had to believe? Like, if this
Things
is
like heaven.
if this is a Christian song, I'd like it a little less. But if she's just asking an interesting question,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of fun.
And what would you ask if you had just one question?
I would ask why Amir Blumenfeld can't seem to catch a break.
I guess I don't know who that is.
Fuck!
Next client.
I have another one
It was
about my
if
soul. Down to hell.
Thank you to Babbel for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Gracias.
Very
Babel.
good. I don't know if you know this, Jake, but I'm already bilingual.
Really?
Yep, I grew up in a Hebrew-speaking household.
Ken.
Ken, lamadti ivrit babayit. That means I learned Hebrew at home. The best way to learn a language is through immersion.
Yes.
But if your parents aren't actually from a different country and constantly speaking to you in that language, how
Yeah.
do you immerse yourself?
You're not going to get immersed, folks.
The best way to do so is by using Babbel.
Babbel.
It's a science-backed language learning app that actually works.
Ooh.
You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for tutoring, okay?
Yeah.
You can just spend 10-minute lessons that are handcrafted by 200 language experts that help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks.
Incredible.
I need this because, I already got the Hebrew. I want to go French. I want to go Spanish.
You should
Give
go
me a
full
German.
French. Let's go full French on your
Let's
rap.
French.
Yeah.
Let's French. Let's French. Bonjour indeed.
Oui, oui.
How about a special limited time offer for our listeners? Right now, you can get 55% off your Babbel subscription.
Whoa.
But you got to go to babbel.com/segments. That's 55% off babbel.com/segments, spelled BABBEL.com/segments.
Segments. And segments is spelled SHANMS.
You are illiterate in English.
Yeah.
So I say
Yeah.
throw English away. That's not
Whatever.
going to happen for you.
I'll go full French.
Go to Italian.
I'll go Italian.
Go to German.
Yes, I will
And
go
I'll
to German.
meet you there.
Yes, guten Tag.
Thank you. Rules and restrictions may apply indeed. But again, you can get 55% off at Babbel, BABBEL.com/segments.
Love it.
Ciao.
Adios.
Thank you to Joy Mode for sponsoring this episode of our Shoy Mode.
Nice.
That's right. Let's talk about sex for a second. Are you okay, Jake? I know you're kind of a prude.
Yeah, I'm very uncomfortable right now.
You're religious. You think this is an off-topic conversation, but I think it's kind of important to talk about
Yeah,
sexual
I have
health.
a,
I don't
have
know.
a
That's
stick
just
up my
me.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, you're prude. You're absolutely prude, but I don't care. I'm going to power through because Joy Mode is a sexual performance booster, and
My
it's all
God, man.
natural. Yes, it's all natural and science-backed as a supplement to give your, situation down there all the tools it needs and nothing it doesn't.
I see.
The way it works is that you mix this wonderful concoction with 6 to 8 ounces of water 45 minutes before sexual activity. And honestly, they say you can watch the magic unfold.
Oh,
Yeah.
very hot.
I mean, sex is already great. So can you imagine sex plus 6 to 8 ounces of water plus this joy mode?
Yeah.
That would
I
be
mean,
insane.
the joy that would be moded, I can't even imagine.
Yes, it supports blood vessel support, cardiovascular and heart health, athletic performance. Imagine going so freaking long you need to take a supplement that supports athletic performance. How dope is that?
Yeah. Yeah. That's hot. That's
And yes,
athletic.
general erection function. What are you laughing because I said the E word? That's funny to you? This isn't ninth grade. We could talk
Yeah.
about having a boner without giggling.
Yeah. I'm not.
It's actually
You are.
pretty funny myself.
A hard on.
So, and I have a heart out. So let's get out of here. Let's go to usejoymode.com and you get 20% off with code segments at checkout.
Okay. Love it.
That's 20% off and free shipping with code usejoymode.com.
Okay.
Thank you, Joy Mode.
Thank you.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, that was fun.
Let's make a U-turn.
Oh,
Last segment, same as the first. I got
love
some
that.
quick characters left in the tank.
okay.
I didn't empty the clip, as the kids say.
Yeah,
I
I
got
loved it.
some more for you.
All right, hit me.
Guy who has 9 questions about the mixed greens at a really fancy restaurant that may or may not even have mixed greens on the menu.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
Are you guys ready to order?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet.
Go ahead.
No,
Sydney.
you go.
Go ahead, Sydney.
No, you go.
I'm gonna do the swordfish with the mixed greens. And
Sweet. And do you know what you want?
sorry, 1 second. Does it come dressed?
I think it's like olive oil. Or
Can I do the dressing on the side? That's 2 questions.
Yeah.
What's the
sure.
mix in the greens? What is the mix? Because it says they're mixed.
It's just like Does it even say mixed greens? It's just like
Well, it says,
a side salad.
Side
It's just like,
salad.
yeah.
But is
Arugula,
is it mixed greens?
Yeah, romaine or
Is it
something.
mixed?
It's a really small
So,
like.
so you said
little- I
arugula?
feel it. Yeah.
Guaranteed arugula?
I can double check, but it's
Can
just
you
like
go? Sorry, go ahead.
it's like a
Sorry,
frisee.
go ahead and finish. I apologize. I was cutting you off.
Yeah, I think it's arugula, but I'm not sure. It's really just a small little scoop of leaves on the
Okay,
side.
well, it costs $14, so I think I'd like you to be sure. I'm just kidding. I'm such an asshole. I'm just kidding. Sydney, it's a joke because it's an
I'll have
expensive
the
salad.
gnocchi.
Yeah, she'll have the gnocchi, and
Okay,
we'll
I
have
think
this,
that's-
and we'll split the salad.
It's not really salad. It's more like mixed greens.
Mixed
It's just
greens,
like a
so it is
side.
mixed greens. I'll
Yeah.
do the mixed greens. Let's do arugula.
Oh, no, you don't get to order. You do not get to
Is that
order
a
the
la carte?
leaves. Yeah, it's really.
do
It might just be parsley.
8
honestly.
pieces of arugula.
No, it's not.
4
that.
pieces of romaine. As long as I can choose the exact mix.
and it will be mixed. Yeah.
Iceberg,
Yeah.
baby spinach.
Great. All right, I'll be right back.
Cabbage or...
No, not
Okay.
cabbage.
I've got one final one for you.
Okay.
This one is... Okay. Slam poet
Mm-hmm.
hired to perform a mass layoff at a Fortune 500 company.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Kyle.
Appreciate you. Appreciation comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. Some people get a pat on the back. Other people get a slap on the ass. Not me, I got a pink slip. Slip into something pink and interesting. Getting hired, retired, and then fired. 9 of you will be let go today. As in a way, you're not going to be working here anymore after today.
man.
Sorry, I thought we were going to mute them. Say goodbye to your left and right. Your ride or die will be more than die than ride tonight.
What about my medication?
Can't afford that anymore. America, land of the free, home of the brave. You guys are unemployed starting today. I think that's it. You guys owe me $48,000. The one guy that wasn't fired.
Promoted.
Actually, I have one last one about a Zoom as well.
All right, great.
Guy who's leading a 30-person Zoom meditation. When everyone in the city gets an Amber Alert for a stolen child, and the license plate is his full name. So your name is like Zach Paul,
Yeah.
and you're a famous meditation expert.
Okay.
And then during the meditation, everyone's like, and looks at their phone.
Yeah.
Abducted child. License
it.
plate Zach
Okay.
Ryan. Yeah.
All right, so let's enter the Om state. Om.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting
Cannot we all silence our phones?
just the Amber
the
Alert breaks through the silence.
Om.
Yeah. It's really loud.
Why don't we all put our phones in another room
Hmm.
or another room?
Sorry, I have to ask. We're all kidding. Did you steal a child earlier today? This is your
Earlier today, I've
Yeah.
been on this Zoom with you. Zach Paul is a really common name.
But it is your specific call.
Yeah,
And it is your name. And I do see a cage in the
and
background.
I'm gonna
there.
need you a cage.
Yeah, I do see a
really.
cage.
That's for my dog.
It's getting
That's
really
for my
hard to
dog.
concentrate.
Yeah, it is
To
getting hard to
achieve
concentrate.
nirvana, as you
I'm gonna
say.
go ahead and mute you. Yes. Om.
Yeah, I'm not muted, and I can definitely see an arm in the cage.
Okay.
I'm calling the police.
Okay. I'm gonna send my invoice.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Great work.
I think we learned a lot.
Characters
today.
were quick.
The
We learned
characters
a lot.
were quick, and the states were slow.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I'll never forget.
And I apologize
Utah.
to you, Utah.
Yeah,
One of my favorites.
one of the last states alphabetically,
Yeah.
and in order of when they were established, and in order of how little Jews there are there. Do you think
Yeah,
that had
how
anything
little
to
the
do with it?
population is in general, I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah, it's very sparse.
That's right.
but it's naturally beautiful.
Yes, it's majestic.
You got Texas and California real quick, didn't you? New York, oh, that was just
What
right
is this
off the
supposed to
bat.
mean? Yeah, I forgot
Pennsylvania,
you talked.
Delaware, Wyoming, Wisconsin.
Yeah, you're trying to prove you can do it now? I just gave you all the answers.
When you started rattling them off and Casey just wrote D for Delaware, then MI for Missouri, then you said Mississippi, and he's like, MI. I'm like, this is not going to happen. We're going to be very confused in 4 minutes. But we got there. Actually, both of you did well.
Yeah, I learned a lot today myself.
All right. If you have any more segment ideas, let us know on Twitter,
Yeah.
this YouTube video.
We're obviously listening.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And if you want more of us, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/JA.
Ja.
We'll be back, of course, next Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, we're still in the lab together.
We will, yeah, we will be.
You borderline live here at this point.
That's right. Yeah.
So we'll be seeing you next Monday. Ciao, everybody.
Adios.
That was a Headgum original.